Hello everybody. Before starting, let me just do this disclaimer for the francophone friends of this channel. Aux amis francophones de cette chaîne, j'aimerais juste préciser que cette vidéo sera faite entièrement en anglais, mais ne vous inquiétez pas, vous pourrez trouver la traduction en français dans les sous-titres automatiques de YouTube. If you are seeing me for the first time on this channel, let me just tell you that this is the place where we talk about digital innovations made by Africans for Africans. You can just easily support us by clicking on subscribe and activating the notification ring. Since 5 weeks now, I've been experiencing an outstanding program, which is the Mandela Washington Fellowship at Syracuse University, with young African leaders from 20 countries. We have achieved our training program, and actually we are in Washington, D.C. for the summit, which is the final stage gathering 700 young African leaders. Do you want to know more? Let's go.
The Mandela Washington Fellowship Summit has always been a traditional event, concluding the Mandela Washington Fellowship program. But it was suspended during COVID crisis. This year was the year of the coming back of the summit. I was delighted to see on stage people like Everett Taylor, CEO of Kickstarter, a crowdfunding platform. He shared his rich experience and the values he cherished as a leader. On day 2, we had the pleasure to discuss with Samantha Power, administrator of USAID, about US-Africa policy. The last day was wonderful as well, with Moki Makura, executive director of African Ofita. She shared powerful thoughts on changing African narrative through storytelling. He also went to the Museum of African American History and Culture for networking reception. It was a great time to connect with other fellows and discover other cultures. By the way, shout out to the Cameroonians who killed it with their nice traditional outfits. The Ignite talks were a sensational moment when we heard different styles of speeches from some fellows representing their universities. In a 3 to 5 minute speech, they shared reflections about issues that they want to address or issues that matter for them. Sessions on US government opportunities for alumni provided us important informations, and we had interactions with different organizations during the Partnership Expo. A very special moment was the closing ceremony marked by the presence of US Secretary of State Antony Blinken. His address to us as fellows was a strong call to resilience and perseverance in our commitment. I felt like a fire of joy and motivation embracing us when we became officially alumni.
Welcome you as alumni.
The celebration continued with the cultural showcase, a rare show time in which some of us expressed their artistic talents, and we were all enjoying dancing in our traditional outfits.
Hello, now actually as you can see I'm in a traditional outfit for the cultural showcase, and we are officially alumni of the Mandela Washington Fellowship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I'm here now with Hadijatu. She's a Togolese fellow.
My name is Hadijatu, and I come from Togo. We are fellows from Togo. So now we are no more fellows, we are alumni. So I was at the University of Appalachian State and I was in civic engagement track. We spent the 6 weeks in Boone and that was boom.
Wow.
We were in the like the town was very full of hills. The nature was just beautiful. It rains most of the time, so it wasn't that hot like here. And we enjoyed. We learned. We shared stories among us. We cried. We loved. But now I think we are ready to go back home and make the change that we promised.
Of course. Now I'm back again with another great man that I've met during the program, and I will let you just introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Sahid Ibrahim. I'm a journalist from Nigeria. Also a storyteller,
And can you tell me about your main field of interest, your main initiative?
Before coming here, I'm a journalist and I train young people in journalism and communication. But when I got here, so I tried to redefine what I do back home, and then I initiated something we call Young African Storytellers, which I'm going to establish back home, where we train kids and secondary school, university students to learn storytelling skills in order to change the narrative of Africa.
Now, if you have to describe your experience here, how would you describe it?
Phenomenal. Because, like I said earlier, while coming here, I just had an idea. But when I came here, I had a lot of things. And I learned how to connect with my brothers from other African nations. I learned about diversity, inclusion, and I learned about how to even navigate my own work in order to, collaborate with others to achieve maximum success. So there are a lot of take-homes from this fellowship. Then there are also other opportunities after now.
Of course.
That living here, we are focused on that. We are collaborating. We are doing a lot of things. It is for Africa, in Africa, by Africans.
And this is not the end. We still have to network and collaborate together.
Definitely. That's why I said by Africans, in Africans, for Africa.
Of course. Hello guys, can you just appreciate these wonderful outfits from Cameroon? How do you call this outfit?
This outfit is specifically from the grassroots region of Cameroon. That is the west and northwest region of Cameroon, and it is called Togo. I'm called Awamben Tofilngwa. I'm a veterinary practitioner. Yes, and I work for a community as a community peace builder.
And if you want to describe this experience in one word.
Awesome.
And
I'll tell you, just for these 2 days, one of my main achievements that has made me really satisfied is for me to have the opportunity to network with other powerful, amazing African leaders like me. Coming to the summit, I was asked the same question: what would be my greatest achievement for the summit? I did say it would be for me to network with at least all the 699 other fellows like me. But I bet you I'm sure I've networked, even just saying hi to about half of them. And it's the amazing work that we are doing. It's just so awesome. I do pray and I have a lot of hope and belief that we are the change Africa needs. And going back home, we are really going to implement all what we have gathered here.
Thank you very much. I'm here with one of the 700 great African leaders who took part in the fellowship this year, and her name is Totlero.
Finally.
I've succeeded. Totlero from Botswana. Can you tell me more about your work, your main initiative?
Okay, like Ellie said, my name is Totlero Chabalala. I'm from Botswana. I'm a regional technical advisor on issues of peace, security, and good governance, working within the 16 member states of the SADC region. So basically, that's my work. I I assist, especially the SADC Secretariat, on technical support and financial support in implementing activities around electoral democracy, of anti-corruption, of peacekeeping, peace building, and peace mediation, and also regional non-state actors that are implementing within that space.
And you didn't mention the missing detail. You were at Syracuse?
I was at Syracuse University in the state of New York.
Yeah, we shared
with Ellie.
Yeah, we shared about 6 weeks of outstanding experience, and it was a very orange time. Go orange.
Go orange.
Yeah.
Very orange and trying.
And what are your impressions about the program?
I'll start with the summit because we are at the summit right now. The summit is overwhelmingly good in a sense of getting a sense of what Africans are about, because this is the first time that we are having an interface with all the 700 fellows that were participating in the Mandela Washington Fellowship of 2023. So it's nice to kind of engage and have discussions and have collaborative discussions around issues that affect all of us in Africa. But then going back to the 5 weeks that I spent with Ellie in Syracuse, there had been a lot of teaching moments, especially about ourselves and learning what our strengths are in terms of leadership, and learning what our weaknesses are, and learning how to collaborate with each other, and learning how to tolerate the differences that we have in order to move forward.
And Fuma, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Fine too.
Thank you.
A little bit tired after 6 weeks of intensive training, but it was useful. So can you tell me about your work, your main initiative?
All right, thank you very much, Eddie. Yeah. Basically, I'm an IT professional. I work in a water utility company. My job really involves making sure that we supply water, but as an IT person, I'm responsible for managing all the IT systems that are necessary to make sure that the process of supplying water to the people is smooth and without many hurdles. So apart from that, I also serve as a part-time lecturer at university. The idea is just to make sure that we transfer skills. We try to build or to bridge the digital divide in Malawi. I was posted at Syracuse University.
Go Orange.
Yes, Go Orange in Washington, rather in New York State.
Okay.
It's one of the prestigious universities, and one of the things which fascinated me is the fact that I went to an institution where Joe Biden, the current U.S. president, attended his education. So it was really an honor for me to be part of an alumna to be an alumna of that institution. Yes.
What will be your feelings about this gift experience? What do you think of it?
This experience, I would say, is a life-changing experience, very insightful, and I'm excited that I'm officially called, I'm officially a Mandela Washington Fellow, alumni, and for that reason, I feel like I belong to that elite club with very many ideas, a group of young African leaders who are there to drive change in their respective communities in different countries. So it's really an honor that I was part of this program.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And all the best.
Yeah.